This is a Muller pallet lifter slash turner or dumper. Muller. I'll give you a part number. The part number is, well, it says SL, and then it says SLDE 150/4, manufacturer 1992. It's in German, so I don't know what this means. 97 bar. I think the unit is 605 kilograms, and it has a lifting capacity of 250 kg. Tagcraft, I believe, is capacity. Pretty nice unit. I'm going to show you. The doors are unlocked. We don't have a key to this, but 9mm fits pretty good. You can see the batteries. They don't look like they're real old. Check the water on them and everything. So, and then if you see this right here and right here, so right now it's plugged into the unit. If you plug it in over here, I'll show you on this side. It's got a 24-volt onboard charger to charge the batteries. There's the other battery, and like I said, you got these here. When we got the unit, it had this key switch in it. We didn't have the key. I actually ordered a key, so if you want, this just comes out. It's just a screw, into the bezel. But I also ordered a switch, so we don't need a lock here. So that's why it's got that other piece in it. For this, let me just show you. I'm going to close the door here, and I just have a 9mm socket, 1/4 inch, and that's the wrong way. And this door is locked on now. And the reason I want to lock the doors is I want to show you that so I just locked the top one on there. So the whole unit, on top of being on casters, this whole unit swivels. I don't know if you can see this, but I can't do it. Basically, if you lock these down, there we go. The door wheels are locked now. I should be able to, maybe not. Kind of need both hands. Let me see if I can do it with both hands here. Not really. I think it might lock itself when because I have the forks. Oh, that's the problem. I have the forks up. You see they're kind of in the air. They have to be all the way down to swivel it. Anyways, turned on, battery indicator. And you can see I got a little demonstration set up here. So, see the jaws, and the jaws are spread. And I got a 55-gallon drum, so I wheel up to my, I wheel up to my 55-gallon drum. And I don't think you're supposed to operate this with the wheels unlocked, but there's nothing in this drum really. Whoops, sorry. So, the other note is I can, you gotta push this red button, so I need 2 hands to do it. But, I don't know if you could see that. But what I did was I actually spread these forks out a little bit. So I can now, go down. And you can see I'm kind of aligned around this, see that? So now I pull this lever that squeezes the forks in. And if you can see, I can actually squeeze it tight enough to distort the top, but that's a good thing because, like we said, it's 250 pounds. This one will actually, I believe, turn. You can actually turn this. Didn't see this actually work, but here. This is up. So yeah, we lift it up, no problem. Let's try this one. So this is saying, I think it just adjusts this piece here. I think it actually moves this cylinder. But anyways, so here I'm going to extend this thing up all the way. And I'm going to say this is a good, oh, I can measure this. Hang on a second. Let me get it all the way up there. All right, so that's as high as it goes. And let me just walk over here and grab a tape measure. And I'll tell you how tall it is to the forks there. So I got my tape out here. And, whoops. To my bottom of my barrel, to where I have it, it is at 9 feet. But if I go up to where the bottom of the leg is, I'm at just over 10 feet. So, just so you can see what I'm talking about as opposed to just hearing it. If you look where the bottom of that leg is, that's at 10 feet, and the bottom's about 9 feet, so there's a foot difference there. So, then, you got this one here, which will, see that? It turns it over, and a bunch of stuff's going to dump out of there. Lovely. And then I think once it's that way, I don't know what this one does. It does something. But, so you've dumped whatever was in there, dumped it on the floor there. And now I can turn it back over. And then I can set it back down. And this time I'm going to set it, I think I should have grabbed this from the bottom, not from where I grabbed it. And kind of see this thing set this down. And then release it. And then, so that's all the way down. And then let me fully release it. So you can see, it can grab actually much bigger than that 55-gallon drum it's on. But what I was going to show you is when it's all the way down, yeah, see now the casters, you can actually swivel this pretty good. This whole thing swivels on its base. That's the unit. There's a video I'll include on YouTube that's a little more in depth, or maybe not. It's got, you know, like locks for the rope here, or whatever this stuff is. This, and then it's got these are kind of solid, and then you can kind of adjust these in depending on what you're picking up. Oh, I didn't see that, but you can actually adjust these back so that it grips differently what you're picking up. That's the unit. It's really, really, really nice. It's all stainless steel. There's, you know, it's not rusted out. Looks like it was never used, except I think it's made to last forever, it looks like. If you got any questions or concerns, or you want to talk about it, give us a call. Thank you. Or shoot us an email, I should say. Thanks.